I've given up all hope of the wine being sweet, and I know I'm going to be 15 candles short of day 16 of Chocco Vin. As it's day 16, as is now traditional, or at least customary, I have to find door 16, which I found straight away. You could say it's from process of elimination, or it could be because the light just happens to be hitting it perfectly. So, door 16 for candle 16 for day 16. I'm going to keep saying 16 until I get it open. It's a red one. I don't think Santa smells like that, and I don't think you should set fire to him. But the candle does smell, not of Santa, and is there for the burning. So, time to set fire to another little smelly thing. Burn the smelly thing, burn it. If it weighs the same as a duck, you must incinerate. Okay, that's the candle lit. I really want to start with the chocolate, just to break tradition. More to the point, I want to start with the chocolate and leave the wine in the box. I want to let it be Schrodinger's wine. Is it wine or is it Australian? You don't know until you open the box. If you leave the box closed, you never have to find out. And the day can be that little bit better. Now, let's see. It might actually be a wine. I hope it's a wine. The wines that have been wines in this box have been okay. Yes? Some of them have been average, but there's been some really good ones. And then there have been the wines that aren't wines. I think you can tell from that description, they're not so great. What's it going to be? Fuck me. This is an Australian conspiracy. That is all I can now think in all of this. This is not a box of Australian wine. I'm fairly certain of that. I didn't read the box because I wanted to go into it as blind as possible. And now my tongue is wishing it had taste blindness. But I went into this wanting to know as little as possible so that every day could be a surprise. And the only surprise I've had is how many fucking Australian wines there are in here. What is going on? Well, what's going off are the lights and all remaining hope, and possibly even the will to maintain existence. You don't deserve the straw. But to be honest, I don't want to risk any of this leaking out onto my lips and dissolving them. Is it going to be the one that proves me wrong? Is it the exception to the rule? No, not even close. Not even close. Although, that one didn't try to wring all hope and faith from my tongue as it slid over it. No, it waited until my throat, where it tried to just blow a hole in the back of it. There's a Superman reference there that I'm not going to make because this wine does not deserve even base humour around superheroes. No, it just doesn't. It doesn't deserve the title wine. It certainly doesn't deserve the whole, like, sexual superhero gag. Gag, yes, very much so. I can actually see, is it that, I'm never quite sure, because the thing that I used to think was tonsils is a glottal or something. It's the unnumdula, the dangly bit. The dang in your throat. No, not somebody. It's all getting very oral. No, the things, the lumpy things at the sides of your throat. I can feel it actually eroding. It's trying to burn them away. It's almost a cure for tonsillitis. If I had tonsillitis, because it's sterilising my tonsils by basically making sure no tissue can live there anymore. Bastard. Okay. Well, on to door 16. I'll end with the Thorntons, possibly, if I still have breath, if my throat doesn't having dissolved and swell up and erupt and choke me on my owns. Let's hope that the antidote can be found here. It's another bloody orange angelical. When I said these are okay but not my favourite, did Schrodinger's calendar decide to do the little release of the thing that causes the thing of the bad thing of the 50-50 chance that you don't know until the thing? There's lots of thinking today. But is Bojangles a bit Schrodinger on this? Where you see, I know that you're getting a bit tired of these because they're the most disappointing ones in the box. And so I'm going to turn them all into this now. That's what I'm doing. You've had Australian not wine. Now you can have yet another orange angel. Just looks a little bit pinched off, but is at least a firm consistency. This one's quite dry. Previous ones haven't been as dry as this. This might be why it was a bit smaller. Maybe it has just shrunk in the packaging. But it is still an adequate chocolate that on a day like today is almost angelic because it's slowly coating my tongue and soothing my tonsils. I think it's the tonsils. I'm not a doctor. Okay. In honour of Australia, we're not going to do the obvious joke. Door 16 of Thorntons, come to my rescue. The angels have tried. I'm not sure they've succeeded. Can you go one better? That should have been their slogan, shouldn't it? You go one better. I don't think you go still exists. Probably bought up by Volkswagen. Everything's been bought up by Volkswagen. It is the Sicilian mousse. It's the third Sicilian mousse. We now have enough Sicilian mousse to have the Three Wise Moose in the Thornton's Continental Nativity scene at the end of this. That's not happening. It's not a real thing. It's another thing that isn't a thing. But it's just... I've read it out before. All right, I'll read it out again. Where was it? Zesty lemon mousse covered in white chocolate, reminiscent of Sicilian lemon groves. The Sicilian lemon groves, where you dress a tree up as a virgin and then surround it with mousse wearing crowns. I do have to say, though, it is one of the best chocolates in the box.